Good damn morning, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Get over to jerichogreen.net. Get that $3.99 monthly sub and exclusive access to my videos first and my entire archive. So, let's face it. The future of America is looking worse each day. Those who are observant have the feeling that something really bad is going to happen soon. If it does, are you prepared? Do you have enough food, water, and other essentials to get you through tough times? If not, check out My Patriot Supply. They're the nation's #1 preparedness company, and they've served millions of American families. Right now, you can save 25% off of their popular 4-week emergency food kit, which will keep you well fed with 4 weeks worth of breakfast, lunch, dinner, drinks, and snacks totaling over 2,000 calories a day. The food stays fresh for up to 25 years in proper storage, so it will be there when you need it. In fact, you might need it a lot sooner than that. So don't wait. Go to preparewithjericho.com and claim your 4-week emergency food kit. You'll save 25% if you act now. That's preparewithjericho.com. Don't wait. Do it today. Speaking of today is 2 days after Commiefornia did it again. Now, I mean it when I tell you that Commiefornia will not be out stupided, and when I tell you we are the petri dish for the rest of the country. What happens here is coming to a theater near you, and in this case, it's coming to a store near you. Because now in California, it is law that they must display, and it says only in large retail stores. So right now, Targets, Walmarts, things of that nature, the big box stores. So right now, it is law that they have to display non-traditional toys and childcare products. What I mean is, some jackass, I'll put a link in the description box to this article, but there's a jackass from San Jose, and he's the one who authored this bill. And the reason he authored this bill, this is just like that stupid paper straw bullshit we have in California, because some girl, I think she was 12 or something, she wrote a book report about some turtle that had a straw through his nose. We don't even know where that damn straw came from. We don't know where the damn turtle was. But because that little girl wrote that little heartfelt book report, now we have paper straws and shit in California. So this idiot from San Jose, which is on the outskirts of the Bay Area, if the Bay Area was taking a shit, San Jose would be the turd coming out the very end. So the reason he authored this bill, because one of his staffers' daughters said, "Mommy, how come some toys are off limits to me at the store?" Now, I don't know what the mom said, but what she should have said was, they're not off limits. We're free to buy whatever we want. But boys gravitate towards certain toys, and girls gravitate towards certain toys. I'll give you an example. I'm trying to tell you a story. So years ago, maybe 10 years, no, it couldn't have been 10 years because my daughter was alive. So say it was like 5 or 6 years ago. We're at a birthday party. Shout out to the Mastons, our good friends. And it was their daughter's birthday. And their son, who's a little bit older, he had, if Nerf made it, he had it. So he comes with, and fellas, you know what I'm talking about. When you're a little boy, all you want to do is bring your guns, your toy guns with you everywhere you go. You want them in your belt. You want them down the back of your shirt. You want them in your pocket. You want to look like a little warrior wherever you go. So he has the opportunity to bring his Nerf toys, and he takes that. He seizes that opportunity. So he must have brought 5, 6, 7 guns from his house. When he showed up, no prompting from the parents, no boys over here, girls over here. We didn't say shit. He brings out his toys. All the boys, like a magnet or a moth to a flame, all the boys go over to him. And he starts handing out the gun. They're looking down the sights. They're ready to go. She shows up, has a bunch of her dolls. The girls go to her. Okay, I'm the mommy, you're the daughter. They start doing girl shit. The guy, they were under the play structure. And they just start, I'm the mommy, and they're taking care of the babies. No prompting. The little boys, what do? They see the little girls. Those are our hostages. So they come around with the guns. Put your hands up. All this shit. Stop. No, get away. All that shit. Classic, natural boy-girl shit. So now in California, they have to have a separate section for who? You got it. Now, before I tell you for who, back in the day, there was this political party called, I believe, the Democrats. And the Democrats had this, I guess you call them this enforcement arm of the Democrat Party. And this arm, the enforcers were going out to put fear into and hurt, harm, and kill, in some cases, those who they deemed less than worthy. And that enforcement arm of the Democrat Party was called the Ku Klux the Ku Klux Klan. And you might know them by their uniforms, all white, big white hoods. Some of them got the little red cross and a circle right here, a little plus sign, whatever. Margaret Sanger would know better than me. Who's that? Google that bitch. So the I keep wanting to say it the other way. The Ku Klux Klan was the enforcement arm. They were the ones who got physical for the Democrat Party. So now, fast forward, there's still the Democrat Party and there's still an enforcement arm, but the name has changed a little bit. Now they're called the Ku Klux Trans, because when they want some shit enforced and they want shit done and it's just not moving fast enough, they call in the Ku Klux Trans. Who are we going to do this stupid ass law for? For the LGBT alphabet soup group. You know, that minuscule, tiny part of the population that we have to reconfigure everything for? So the Ku Klux Trans has teamed up with Commiefornia once again. And now in large department stores or whatever, Walmart's, Targets and shit, they now need to have a section for LGBT blah, blah, blah kids. Here's the most fucked up part. It's not about clothes or anything else. This law is specifically for toys and child care products. Now, how come they're not going after products that adults use? What's that shampoo, herbal essence with the girls damn near having an orgasm when she washes her hair? They don't do that? What about men's stuff, barbecues, tools, electronics, all that type of shit? Women's stuff, furniture, clothing, perfume, undergarments, Victoria's Secret. How come they're not doing that to them? Because they don't care about us. We're too far gone. Our bones have already hardened. Our ideas are already solidified. But whose ideas are not? Whose minds are still pliable and still like little sponges? Kids. That's why they're focusing on them. I repeat, this law does not apply to adult products. It is strictly, exclusively, only for children's toys and child care products. Why are they targeting this specific group? Children have no buying power. They don't have jobs. But they're relying on a bunch of sick-ass, stupid-ass parents who are asleep at the wheel. That's the only way this shit works. Who in the fuck is going to be patronizing these sections in these stores? And what is a non-binary toy? Because they mention pinks and blues, and we're going against traditional stereotypes, traditional norms. You mean the norms that got us here? You mean the norms that created a world where you could even talk about this stupid shit? It's just like communism. You can't get to communism unless you go through capitalism. Because capitalism provides you the capital, the room, the level of comfort to do this stupid shit. You think there's a country where people are starving and they're worried that there's only blue and pink toys? They haven't had protein since September, but they're worried about, does my little LGBT child, which is 1 out of a billion, do they have toys that they're happy with? No, those people are worried about things like, food, electricity, safety, shit that we scoff at. We waste more food than some countries get. But these traditional norms and stereotypes that you want to shit on provided the space for you to even do that. Don't they understand that? Why are they trying to tear down the very system that gave them the power? What the fuck? Do you think this world would be a better place if we weren't two-time World War champions? Do you think you would have that freedom? Do you think you're going to have that freedom when if China takes over, if they're in charge? You ain't going to be worried about no damn pink or blue toys. You're going to be worried about, am I going to be rounded up or killed? That's what you're going to be worrying about. Real shit. They are targeting our children. Obviously. It's only for toys and child care products. What else do you need to know? These people are evil. They are disgusting. Who else would target children? So just know, in Commiefornia, if you come here now, don't worry. You will have a section that's not pink. It's not blue. I don't know what color they're going to make it. And you know what's funny? People who are non-binary, number one, they're fucking annoying. But if you're non-binary, that means you are neither a boy or a girl. You're non-binary. So how come all the people who are non-binary try their best to look like one of the binaries? If that makes sense. So if you're not a boy or a girl, why do you try so hard to look like a boy? Got the haircuts, the clothes, little hairy armpits and shit. You change your name to a boy's name, but you're not a boy? Somebody please help me. I can't figure this shit out. That's like, well, I don't like that team and I don't like that team, but I'm gonna wear that team's jersey. The fuck? Like we don't have more important things to worry about other than the toy-related needs of a teeny tiny group of people. I would say that's an even smaller group. You have transgender people. What portion of transgender people are parents who are going to be buying these toys and childcare products? Who? And if you are non-binary and you're teaching this kid this bullshit, your kids this bullshit, somebody needs to watch you. Because that is weird and fucked up. And over 90% of kids who go through these, I'm a boy, I'm a girl, whatever, they grow out of it. But are they able to grow out of it once you put the pressure on them to act that way? So you can be virtue signaling and you can get patted on the back in your circle of other weird fuckers? California ain't shit. Fires, blackouts, homelessness, high-ass prices, but we got time to sign a bill into law where they need to make a third section separate from boys and girls. I think it's safe to file this under who gives a fuck. Now I'll tell you what I'm about to do. I'm about to go in the house with my beautiful wife, no kids, they're in school, but you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Get your Jericho Green notification tone, link in the description box. Make sure you get on that Linktree link and get on JerichoGreen.net. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.